Hey everyone, please hit that like button and subscribe to Betrayed and Broken. Hope you dig this story, because you're about to dive deep into my family drama. Buckle up. I'm Mark, 44, and happily married to Lisa, 41, for 10 years, together for 13. We've got an awesome 8-year-old son, Ethan, and life's pretty sweet, right? Wrong. This ain't my first rodeo. Married young, 22, thought it was forever with Ashley, my high school sweetheart. 3 years later, bam, divorce. And the kicker? Still no clue why. Ashley and I were golden, middle school sweethearts, the whole fairy tale. College, jobs, wedding bells. First 2 years, bliss. Then, something shifted, like a switch flipped. I tried everything to reignite the flame, but it was like talking to a brick wall. She just wasn't there anymore. Weeks before our 3rd anniversary, divorce papers landed on my doorstep. Done, she said, just like that. No reasons, just not in love anymore. And devastated doesn't even begin to cover it. But what could I do? I signed the papers, didn't want to drag it out, make her more miserable. No joint assets, quick and clean break. Never saw her again. Heard through the grapevine she bolted to another city, cut ties with everyone. Weird, but whatever. Then the real gut punch. My own family iced me out. During my divorce, when I needed them most. Radio silence. After it was final, blocked, everywhere. Tried visiting my parents in their brownstone in Brooklyn. Door slammed in my face. Sister Sarah? Ghosted me too. Total blackout. Already reeling from Ashley, this family betrayal hit me like a freight train. Years of darkness followed. Lost my job, became a recluse, months on the couch. Lucky for me, my friends are gold. They dragged me out of the abyss, pushed me to rebuild. My family? MIA. Friends became my family. I'd always dreamed of opening a restaurant. Saved up for years. Even when Ashley and I were together, it was always someday. Well, someday was now. Divorce gave me a twisted kind of freedom. I went for it. Used the name my parents had suggested years ago, ironically. The family table. Friends helped, found investors, business plan, blood, sweat, and tears. Years later, the family table was a reality. Took 4 years to claw my way back from rock bottom, 2 more to meet Lisa. Blind date, set up by friends. She loved my restaurant. Small talk turned into late nights, laughter, real connection. 3 years dating, I knew. Second chance at love. Popped the question. 10 years, 1 son later, here we are. Life wasn't just good at home, it was exploding professionally too. 1 restaurant became 2, then a small chain, then hotels. Now, I'm CEO of a growing hospitality group expanding beyond New York State. Crazy uphill climb, relentless work, but I built something real. So when a major NYC news channel called for an interview, it felt like validation. I'd made it. Said yes, no idea it would detonate my carefully constructed life. My family, the family who'd vanished, they saw the interview. On TV. Apparently, Channel 7 News is their jam. Didn't expect them to watch. Definitely didn't expect them to ambush me at my office downtown. My workplace isn't exactly Fort Knox. But showing up demanding to see me during business hours? Seriously? 3 days ago, receptionist buzzes. "Mark, your family's here." Thought it was Lisa and Ethan, confused. Lisa's at her gallery. Ethan's at school uptown. "No, your parents and Sarah." My blood ran cold. Parents and Sarah. After 20 years. Told the receptionist to tell them I was busy. They'd have to leave. No dice. Tantrum in the lobby. Security was about to intervene, but I stepped in. Didn't want a scene. Walked into the lobby, and it was like stepping into a time warp. They acted like nothing had happened, like 20 years of silence was just a coffee break. Fawning all over me. "Mark, honey, so proud. On TV. Incredible story." Incredible story they weren't part of. My family was supposed to be in that story. Tried to cut them off. "Gotta get back to work." Then they saw the family photos in the interview montage. Lisa, Ethan, us. "Oh, Lisa, Ethan, we have to meet them. Grandson, it's been so long." Suddenly it was we and us again, like they had any right. They started with the guilt trip. "You should have tried harder to reach out after the divorce, Mark." That's when it clicked. This was my chance. The chance to finally understand the 20-year silence. I sat down. Lobby be damned. Tell me what really happened." And they spilled it. The truth, as twisted and ugly as I could have imagined. Ashley hadn't just fallen out of love. Ashley was cheating. And my parents, they were in on it, covering it up, protecting who? Not me. Turns out, Ashley's affair wasn't just some random fling. It was with Chad. My cousin. Dad's older brother's son. Chad. The golden child. The entitled brat I'd always loathed. Lost his mom young, 6 months old. Uncle Joe and the whole family coddled him rotten ever since. Daddy issues, meet privilege. Didn't help that Uncle Joe was Dad's boss. Family business. Uncle Joe started it. Dad joined later. So, post-wedding, Chad decides he wants Ashley. Ashley apparently was game. My family, caught in the crossfire, chose sides. Not mine. They chose Uncle Joe's side. Job security trumped their own son. Relationship with me? Expendable. They said after the divorce, Uncle Joe laid down the law. No contact with Mark. Period. Parents protested weakly, apparently. Then Ashley dropped the bomb. Pregnant. With Chad's kid. If my parents wanted to see their grandchild, they had to cut me off. Clean break. Ashley never told me about the pregnancy. Divorce papers gone. No baby bump, nothing. She was already moved out, living with Chad long before the divorce finalized. So 20 years, I have been walking around clueless. Turns out I have a daughter, almost 20 years old. Thinks Chad is her dad. My parents laid it all out, their pathetic justification. Job security grandchild. Cowards. That's all they were. Cowards. They could have told me the truth. Let me deal with it. Instead, they chose fear over family. Fear of Uncle Joe. Like he was some mafia boss. Dad could have sued, retaliated, anything. But they chose silence. And the daughter? 20 years. They kept that from me. No excuse. None. I just stared at them, numb, like it was some twisted soap opera, not my life. Punched myself mentally to stay grounded. This was real. My family, the people who were supposed to love me unconditionally, had betrayed me on every level. "Leave," I said, voice flat. "I need you to leave." Forgive them? Not in this lifetime. Tried to stay civil, office lobby, all that. But civility went out the window fast. Whining started immediately. "Mark, you have to understand. It was hard for us too." Hard for them? They were the architects of this disaster. "You only came back because I'm successful," I accused. "You want a piece of the pie." Denials flew. Sister Sarah even had the audacity to say, "You owe your success to us, the family table. We named it." The family table. The name they suggested when it was just a pipe dream. The name I built into a reality, alone, with my friends. No thanks to them. I laughed, a hollow, bitter laugh. "Get out," I said, voice hardening, "or I'll have security escort you out." They didn't move, arguing, pleading. "We need to clear the air." Air was already toxic enough. I signaled security, 2 beefy guys in suits. Suddenly they were moving, dragged out, protesting. "We had no choice." Bull. They had choices. They made the wrong ones. And now they were facing the consequences. 20 years without me? They could handle 20 more. 3 days later, they're still at it. Texts, social media DMs, work emails, showing up outside my office building, pathetic figures in the Manhattan crowd. Attitude shift, though. No more demands. Just apologies. Waves of apologies. Standing outside, looking lost and miserable. Drive by, ignore, repeat. Almost feel bad. Almost. Talk to Lisa. Daughter. The daughter I didn't know existed. That's the real bomb. Regardless of family drama, Emma, my daughter is out there. Do we reach out? How? Lisa's incredible, supportive, amazing. But this is heavy, even for her. Back and forth, should we, shouldn't we? Then, my parents, persistent. Lisa thinks maybe I should just talk to them. "Clear the air," she says. "Toxic energy, Mark. It's not good for you." Invite them over, family therapy session from hell. Maybe. But honestly, 0 interest. Ignoring them feels right. For now, too much to process. Too much betrayal. So, am I the bad guy for shutting them out after 20 years of silence? Update 1. A week and 3 days since my first post. Lisa and I are sticking to the ignore plan. Miraculously, my parents and Sarah vanished from my office doorstep. Maybe security intimidated them. Maybe they finally got the message. Whatever it is, blessed relief. Their faces, those pathetic, pleading faces, were getting to me. Guilt pangs were real, but silence. Silence is golden. Ignoring their endless apologies is actually easy now. Let them apologize into the void. Doesn't change a damn thing. They failed as family. No amount of sorry fixes that. Messages keep coming. Different accounts, emails, relentless, stopped blocking, pointless. They'll just spawn new accounts like digital hydras. Let them waste their energy. Curious to see how long this apology marathon lasts. Daughter front, Emma. We have a name. Parents, in their desperate word vomit, gave me her full name, college, everything. My assistant, bless her, found Emma's social media. Instagram, Facebook, the whole Gen Z package, staring at her profiles. Paralyzed. What do I do? Is it even right to do anything? Telling a 20-year-old her entire life is a lie? That the man she calls Dad isn't Ashley? The thought of involving Ashley. Revulsion. Lost all respect. Spineless cowards, all of them. But Emma, she's innocent in all this. My flesh and blood. Anyone been through this? Advice? Should I reach out? How? Thanks for the comments on my first post. Seriously helped. Hoping for more wisdom on this daughter dilemma. Update 2. Comments section wisdom for the win. Lisa and I just did it. Tore off the Band-Aid. No perfect time, no perfect words. Just action. Texted Emma. Instagram, DM. Laid it all out, as gently as possible. Explained everything. Now, waiting. Radio silence from her end so far. Bracing for impact. This is insane. Complicated doesn't even scratch the surface. For me, for Emma, for Lisa. Still wrapping my head around her support. My long-lost daughter with my cheating ex-wife. Most women would run screaming. Lisa, rock solid. Trying to be strong for all of us. Hoping Emma replies. Really want a relationship with her. Parents update. Silence from them too. Workplace ghosting worked. Yesterday, a novel-length email. Classic apology palooza. So sorry. Want to repair. Just one chance, blah, blah, blah. Said they wouldn't contact me again, waiting for me to reach out. Relief. Huge relief. They finally got it. Leave me alone. Too much on my plate already. No more drama, please. Doubt I'll ever reach out. The truth bomb they dropped made things worse. Betrayal runs deeper than I thought. Hurt is sharper. Doubt that fades anytime soon. Silver lining. Emma. Finding her. Maybe. Just maybe something good can come from this wreckage. Haven't told Ethan yet. Don't want to get his hopes up if Emma ghosts me. If things go well, brother-sister reveal. One step at a time. Emotions are a tsunami right now. Just trying to stay afloat. Update 3. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of staring at my phone, waiting for Emma's reply. Today, finally. A text, short, simple. Spoke to my mom. Now I know. Spoke to her mom. Ashley. The truth bomb had landed. Emma knows. Biological father reveal. Chad. Not her dad. 20 years of lies. Shock doesn't cover it. She wants to meet. Us. My family. Flying out this weekend. She's in college out of state. Doesn't have the cash to fly here. So, we go to her. She's cut ties with her family. At least for now. no details. But when she confronted Ashley, denial at first, then the floodgates opened. Ashley spilled everything. Haven't heard from Ashley. Don't want to. My family. Broke their silence promise faster than a New York minute. Uncle Joe is apparently thermonuclear furious. Uncle Joe, the puppet master, pulling strings from the shadows. 20 years of cover-up blown to smithereens. My parents are collateral damage. Dad's freaking out. Even though he's independent business now, Uncle Joe still casts a long shadow. Dad's begging me to lie. Tell Uncle Joe it was all me. Parents are innocent. Spare them Uncle Joe's wrath. Spare them? They didn't spare me 20 years of daughterless existence. Uncle Joe's wrath is the least of their worries. Doubt anyone would believe a cover story anyway. Who else would drop this bomb but family? Funny how desperate they are to protect their Uncle Joe relationship. Relationship with their son. Disposable. But Uncle Joe? Sacred cow. Too bad for them. This daughter thing. This is bigger than Uncle Joe. Bigger than family business. Bigger than 20 years of lies. This is about Emma. And finally, maybe, about me. Update 4. Today, meeting Emma Day. NYC to Midwest flight felt like forever. First moment, awkward. Stiff hugs, nervous smiles. Then, it melted away. Emma. Amazing. Kind. Intelligent. Grounded. Despite being raised by, well, Ashley and Chad. We talked for hours. She's processing. Everything. Ashley and Chad? Not thrilled about Emma meeting us. Predictable. Emma? Doesn't care. Truth bomb changed everything. She's distancing herself from them. Needs space. Needs time. Not abandoning them forever, she says. But, pause. Deep breath. She's got to figure things out. Understandable. Building a relationship with me? Baby steps. We both need time. But connection. It's there. Lisa. Incredible with Emma. Ethan. Instant Big Brother vibes. Dinner together. Laughing, talking, real family moments. Then another twist. Emma knew my parents. Her grandparents. Always felt a weird connection with them, she said. Emotional, intense. Confused her, since they weren't real grandparents. Now, makes sense. They were the only grandparents she had on my side. They knew. All of them. Ashley, Chad, Uncle Joe, my parents, Sarah. Web of lies, 20 years deep. Emma sees them differently now. So do I. She's 20. Life-altering revelation at 20. Tough. I get it. Well, maybe not fully. I'm old, jaded. She's just starting out. But we'll figure it out. Both of us. Future. Unwritten. But hope. Real hope. Meeting went well. Family feels lighter. Content. Me too. Content. Regardless of the mess, the betrayal, the lies. Emma. We have a chance. A chance to make something right. And I'm going to take it. Run with it. Make it count.